Audio test 1 2. Audio test 1 2. Yes, a very good morning and welcome to Kowloon Cricket Club for the KCC Morning League Grade 2 match. It's Markhor up against Sunlawn Titans. Aaron Bush with you. The Markhor's winning the toss, electing to have a bowl first. It'll be Harsh Shah on strike. Kaiser Khan at the non-striker's end for Sunlawn Titans. They're ready to get underway. Having to start a little bit later at the moment due to light. It's now light enough out there for us to get the game underway. Jaya Ramesh with ball in hand for Markhor. A left arm quick. Harsh starts going fine. Short boundary. Not a lot on it. So a bit of footwork stops that one. They'll come back for two. Just in time. First runs on the board. It's very straight. Quick single again. All runs off the bat for Harsha. We'll run through the sides for today as well. Markhor winning the toss. We'll start with them. The captain and wicketkeeper, Usman Hanifi, Muhammad Ahmed, Sahel Anwar, Atiq Rahman, Nitesh Hamlani, Ashwin Dakania, Shahid Ali Khan, Zishan Haider, Jaya Ramesh Chaliki, who's got the ball in hand at the moment, bowling the first over for Markhors, Osama Ahmed and Imran Muhammad. The Sunlawn Titans team today, led by Kunal Samtani. And there's Suveg Kavataka, Kananasuri, Tushar Mehra, Nishal Savalani, Harsha, who's out in the middle. Hang on. I might be reading an old team. Let's go for this team instead. The captain is Kunal Samtani, Malhar Vora, Deraj Mukti, Surav Kumar, Vinay Advani, Nishal Savalani, Mit Shah, Yogi Matani, Harsha and Kaiser Khan, the two out in the middle. And our final player in the 11, Mahesh Kumaru. A little bit of bottom hand, but doesn't carry to extra cover. End of the over. After one, Sunlawn Titans 5 for the loss of no wicket. Ahmed Mohammed. Over number 2, just some wides at the moment to start with.
They have 2 Ahmeds. One has the surname, one is Ahmed.
On a delivery of the second. One, they're going to take a quick single. That will be the first runs off the bat, off the bowling of Ahmed Mohammed. 3 runs coming from the second. Sunlawn Titans are 8 for the loss of no wicket. Ramesh continuing into his second over. Quick single from Kaiser. Puts Harsh Shah back on strike. Grade 2 of the KCC Morning League 2024-25. This one's game 11. We've got plenty of games coming up, both Grade 2 and Grade 1, playing basically 3 a week until the end of the season in May. Catch up on all the games that we've missed out on for the 2 months we've been away. Of course, if you're watching along at home early morning in Hong Kong or around the world, you can always go to the KCC Match Centre. Just type those words into Google. First thing that pops up gives you the Match Centre. Today's game will be the live one, and you can get all the stats. See the scoreboard, the tables as well. Oh, that's a great shot. Up in the air, long boundary. Too long. It's going to plug and just be picked up inside the circle. I'll come back for an easy 2. Look at the table so far for Grade 2. Is that going to be the first boundary? Sure is. Runs flowing this over, 7 so far with the ball remaining. And the Grade 2 table for the KCC Morning League 2024-25 has HSBC Life atop, 3 wins, no losses. So they're 6 points, 2 teams on 4 points. In second place, it's the team out there in the middle with the ball in hand. Markhor, 3 games, 2 1 1 loss. And a higher net run rate than third place Sunlawn Titans, who are out there batting. So this is a battle for second place today. Whoever wins will get their 3rd win and move into second. It's possible. The Markhor, at least, if they get a big win today, will get a decent win. I'll sit atop. That's up in the air. Could be caught. Is caught. That's the end of Harsha. He departs for 9. Sunlawn Titans lose their first on 16. Ashwin Dakania with the catch. Just popped up to their leg. After being a little expensive in that second over, Jaya strikes, gets his first wicket. Diraj Mukhi, I should say, coming to the crease at number 3. He'll be at the non-striker's end. But Mohammed continuing into his second over, was tidy in his first couple of wides and just one single, bowling to Kaiser Khan. Still in that KCC Morning League match centre. Having a look through the batting and bowling tables. Atiq Rahman, who will be bowling for Markhor today. He's got the best economy rate of anyone. Economy rate of 1.5. Harsha, who opened the batting, he's third on the economy rate, just 2.5 for him. Kanana Suri, he's in the Sunlawn Titans team, is third, equal second, I should say, on the wicket table, 6 wickets so far in the KCC Morning League Grade 2, 2024-25. It's nicely played with mid-off set right back on the circle. It's delivery for Mookie. Played onto the leg side. And chopped away. No deep third. He's going to take 4 there. That's a good way to get off the mark. Ends the over. 5 runs coming from it. Sunlawn Titans 21 for 1 after 4. Had deep third inside the circle. Gets a wicket, has a rest, Jaya Ramesh, and Imran Mohammed will come into the attack. Usually the Markhors opening with Imran and Ahmad. But with the extra boost of the left arm quick Jaya Ramesh, they've got a pretty good bowling lineup today, Markhor, bringing their A game, wanting to get and stay in that second place. As I said, we'll provisionally go to first if they get the win today. A game more than HSBC Life. Plenty of big swings from Kaiser at the moment. And continuing. Current top of the table, HSBC Life will be coming up against the Sky Warriors Incredibles next Thursday here live at KCC. They put the player in place this time, but that's going to go for 6. Chopped away over the top of the slip cordon. They had the trap in place, but the boundary just not long enough. Able to chop it away over the top for 6. Second boundary in the same region for the Sunlawn Titans. First boundary for Kaiser Khan. Moves to 9. Loading the strike nicely and good runs coming this over. 1.1 overs left. We're going to finish it off with a boundary. So 13 runs coming from the 5th as the Sunlawn Titans move to 34 for 1. Ahmed continuing into his third over. None for 9 so far. Chopped away again for 6. Kayser's really enjoying that stroke at the moment. Again, chopping it over the top of the deep third, who of course isn't too deep when it comes to that pavilion boundary. Back ball with a fast one, Fuller. So perhaps Ahmed doesn't drop one in short. Though at some point, maybe he doesn't get enough on it and he does hole out to deep third. Risk reward there, but staying full for the time being. Punch to mid-off. Key on strike now. Been fairly tidy for grade 2 standards with the extras so far. Handful of wides, no oversteps, no balls off the pitch or above waist height. Always a win. That's just a dab backward a point. They've got the deep point out on the boundary. Takes 1. End of the over and 11 runs coming from it as the Sunlawn Titans in the power play 45 for 1. Change of bowling. Nitesh Hemlani to bowl the first over outside the power play. And desperate to get wickets on a KCC Morning League broadcast. He's got to grind his way through this match, then come record the 8 for 52 podcast with me afterwards. He'd want some bragging rights going into the podcast record, but he's going to start with being smashed for a 4 through cover point. That's hit hard as well. Coverage in the deep. Keeps it to 1. And now trying to keep it outside of anyone's arc. Puts it wide. That's a better delivery. Took a few warm-ups. Now getting into his stride. Can't beat the infield with some fancy footwork. Keeps it to 1. See a few of the Sunlawn Titans over in the nets doing some bowling practice, and one of the batters could be Markhor, although he might be down in the dugout. Not sure who it is batting. Benefits for the Sunlawn Titans with 90% of their side being KCC players or members. Off into the nets. See Vinay A over there. Room again. Work to do for Ashwin Dakania. He can't cut that off through backward point. He's hit really, really well. Big over, 12 runs coming from it. Sunlawn Titans 57 for 1. Imran Mohammed to continue. He's putting on a nice 13 off just 9 deliveries so far. And swatted away just over the top of Hemlani's head, and a wideish mid on to converging. Can't cut it off, 4 runs. He keeps the runs piling on for the Sunlawn Titans. They lost an early wicket, but it doesn't bother them. They want that second place. Win today gets that job done. Another boundary going fine. Had the deep third again in place, but this time keeping it nice and fine. Keeps that player out of the action. After back-to-back 4s, they take a quick single on the offside. These two both into their 20s, and that brings up the 50 partnership between these two. 50 off 27 deliveries, 6 4s, and 2 maximums. That is quick going. Only be the single. They've put the backward square in place now. Backward point, I should say. We've also got a wideish long on and a mid-wicket. Plus the deep third and the 4 outside after the power play. Putting the pressure on the field as well with quick sing. .11 off the over with 1 ball remaining. Cuts that one through point with the backward point on the 45. That's going to be another boundary. Massive over, 15 runs coming from it. They brought up the 50 partnership as well. After 8 overs, Sunlawn Titans 72 for 1. Hemlani to continue into a second over. First one expensive, going for 12. 2 boundaries in that over. That seems to be par for the course at the moment. The Sunlawn Titans having their way with the bat after being put into bat. Chopped in the air, though, straight away. Gets the wicket. That's the end of Mookie. And it breaks the massive partnership of 56 runs.
Could you repeat the name? Could you repeat the name? I don't know who that is.
Catch taken by Zishan Hedda.
Yogi Matani.
Will bring Yogi Matani out to the crease at number 4. Massive partnership, 56 runs for that second wicket. Biraj departs and Hemlani, he gets revenge after going for 12 in his first. He'll be happy with that one. He won't clip that first over, but he very likely going to clip that wicket. Still plenty of batting to come for Sunlawn Titans as well. The captain, Kunal Samatani. Malhar Vora. KCC Saracens captain. You can score runs as well. Yogi's going to start with the boundary. Gets the wicket. And then Nitesh gets taken for 4. It's a nice stroke backward of square. Faster one, waits on it, straight back to Nitesh. Getting a bit short, waited on it, protection in the deep. Ahmed Mohammed. Whoa, almost took off the head of the square leg umpire, John Prakash. Not entirely sure where that one was aimed. I think he was trying to pass it to his teammate fielding at square leg, but you won't get the 50-50 decisions if you throw the cricket ball into the back of the head of the umpire. It's not a law. It's an unwritten rule. Anyway, no damage done as we wait for Kaiser Khan to put his gloves back on. Two balls left to the ninth. Hamlani gives a big floating one, but too far outside off. That'll be an extra. That sounded very nice off the bat, and it's a very nice result. One bounce for 4. Wickets occasionally falling, but the runs continue for the Sunlawn Titans as they move into the 80s. Kaiser moving to 35 with his 6th boundary. And he misses out on that final one, so a wicket and 10 runs coming from the 9th. The Sunlawn Titans, 82 for 2. Imran Muhammad. The dots. This is good for Markhor. Boundaries flowing just a bit too easy at the moment for the Sunlawn Titans. Calls a catch, falls just wide of the keeper and captain, Usman Hanifi. And if he gets it back in, was a chance in the books as a run. Too wide. A tidy over. It's been a while since I've said a tidy over from Markhor. Take us up to the halfway mark. 2 balls left. Just a bit too quick. The one he's trying to flick that one over the top for 6. Misses out. Just the single coming from the 10th. 10 overs remain. Sunlawn Titans 83 for 2. Emlani continuing with the dots, which is good for Markhor. That's picked a nice gap, though. Should race away on the fast outfield of Kowloon Cricket Club for fourth. Just a beautiful little cover drive. Full from Hamlani. Beats the infield, no protection. Got a backward square. Long on, I'm assuming that there's a mid-wicket. There is. I can see it. It's Ahmed Muhammad in front of our broadcast area. And Ashwin Takania at that backward point region. That means there's a whole paddock from backward point round to long on. Where only the infield, there's a forward point cover region. Extra cover mid-off, all inside the circle. And that one's going to be straight through the same spot again. Keeps it along the ground. Another beautiful cover drive from Yogi Matani. Third boundary for him in his 14 runs. And cover drive getting great appreciation in the broadcast area from director-producer Mara Baloch, who's doing the 4 dance. I'm sure if that's better or worse than yesterday's dance, which was just a Birkenstock shuffle. Just a little dab backward of point. A short third comes around. Thoughts of 2. Kaiser's coming, goes back. Already good runs this over. 10 off it. 9 off it, I should say. 1 ball remaining. Kaiser on 35. And that's chopped away up in the air again. It's not going to go for 6, but it definitely goes for 4. Another big over for the Sunlawn Titans as they move to 96 for 2 after 11. Dick Rahman into the attack for the first time today. Said earlier on the KCC Match Centre, it's got a very good economy rate. I think it was 1.5, which is just ridiculous. This is KCC Morning League Grade 2, and you're only going for 1.5 and over. He's got a fired up Yogi Matani on strike. Hits it straight to the backward square region. A little fumble allows them to get through for the single. Another good partnership forming for the Sunlawn Titans. Up to the quarter century mark now, 25 off 18. These partnerships have been good. And not only have they been good, they've been quick. 200 a chance with so many wickets in hand. He's got onto that one and they've removed the long on for some reason. It's not going to go all the way as it 9-iron pitches onto the green. It's a big hit just for the 1 run though. It's wide. So even the miserly Atiq Rahman is costing a few runs. 3 off his first 2 legal deliveries. Struggling to find his line at the moment. Atik. We didn't get... Whipped away. They've pushed extra cover back, floating between the circle and...
Ran for it again. No, the ball.
They got an overthrow there. It was almost a run out. They had the player in place, as I said, floating just inside the boundary. Been a long over so far. This will be the 9th delivery. Still 2 legal deliveries remaining. Oh, stand and deliver. Again, they haven't got the long on in place. Who would have caught that one? A diving effort with the hand from Hemlani, unable to slap it back in. Still 1 ball remaining. With 4 wides. 100 up this over. 109 for 2. 1 ball left of the 12th. 200 definitely on the cards.
They have a full spot finally.
Again, stand, crunch, hard work to do. Hemlani will get around with the dive just in front of the scoreboard. And get 2. Massive over again for the Sunlawn Titans. 15 coming from the 12th. They're 111 for 2. And see the partnerships there. First one didn't quite get started. But then 2 big ones, 39 runs this partnership. Zishan header into the attack. Running again. Even finding the singles, we're not finding the boundaries. That's a good... Oh, I thought it was good. Too wide, though. Extras. We said earlier that the extras were under control, really, for Markhor, but they're really starting to get out of control now. That's better. A new Markhor today. Zishan header. One of a few, actually. In the air, tried to catch it with one hand. Failed 4. And that brings out the 50 for Kaiser Khan. 52 off 36, 7 fours, 2 maximums. A fabulous opening batting effort. Current run rate will get Sunlawn Titans to 185. But with 8 wickets in hand, it could get a lot bigger than that. And that's a good ball, nice and fast. It was half chance that boundary earlier. Or who it is out there in the deep. Just wearing a T-shirt and looks rather cold, to be honest. Everyone else is in jackets and jumpers. He's in a very thin white T-shirt.
Yeah, he's on strike, so.
Big to Yogi. He's got that in the slot all the way for 6. That brings out the 50 partnership. 51 off 30 deliveries. 7 fours and a maximum. Another half-century partnership for the Sunlawn Titans. The second today. And that moves the score to 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. It's the maximum, then takes a single. Well, hitting hard. Doesn't carry out to Hamlani in the deep. He's very, very deep. Yeah. Calls of catch it. Doesn't happen. This is up in the air, though, and that's been put down as well. There's been too many chances given today. When they have been presented and not been taken. End of the over, 11 coming from it. The Sunlawn Titans with 6 overs remaining, a 128 for 2.
You look fine.
A little bit of humour off air as we continue the runs. 128 for 2. 183 is the target at this rate. I'll just explain as I turn the microphone back on. You might have heard something in the background. We're talking about the Instagram post that I just put up on my Instagram story. That's what we were talking about. All right, this is in the air, a chance. Imran, that's a brilliant catch. Some easy ones put down, but a real tough chance to dismiss Kaiser. He's out for 55. The third wicket falls on 129. That was a very, very good catch by Imran Mohammed in the deep. Didn't catch it on camera, but I'm telling you, he's run a long way and has caught that down low, rolling and diving. It's taken a catch like that to dismiss the very dangerous Kaiser Khan, out for 55. Mitch coming in at number 5 with a very good platform set. $129 for 3. He's got 5.5 overs. He can cause some damage as well with the bat. Might be sent out there as a pinch hitter now. I'm going to chance the arm, and they run well. Yogi gets down safely. And he'll take the lead now, 26 off 19.
Yes. No. You're not getting.
What's happening?
Danger in bowling. A young man that was out in the deep in the white singlet, white t-shirt, looking rather cold. Shahid Ali Khan. First time today into the attack. Starts with a no ball. And it's back-to-back no balls. Another free hit coming up. There's a free hit. It takes it for 4. Only 6 runs coming from the first legal delivery off Shahid Ali Khan.
And the bowler is so I'm gonna ask Tracy's offshore bowler for the you right one? Yeah, I missed that.
That's a dot. And it's better from Shahid. That'll be a wide and just the one extra on top, I think. Yes, it is. Waiting for umpire Imran Arif to put his hands out. He does. And Yogi Mantani back on strike, 26 off 21. He's looking to feather that one. Not a lot of future in it. Edge is a chance. They've got deep third fine. Be better off swinging hard through the ball. Even if he gets the top edge, good chance it'll go for 6. That said, he's 26 off 22. He knows what he's doing. That's a good delivery into the body. They'll take a quick single. Two balls left to the 16th. Slowing down a little bit. That last over from Zishan Hedder was very good, getting the wicket. Only 2 runs coming from it. This one, if you take out the 4 extras, just 5 off it. Still 2 balls left. Mid-Shah. And he does that feather, but they've got protection in the deep just for such a shot. Another single. There's a charge there from Matani, but misses it all. Finishes off with a dot. 10 runs coming from the 16th. Sunlawn Titans 140 for 3. Zishan to continue. 1 for 7 off 2. He's probably been the pick of the bowlers so far. Another one of the new players in for Markhors, along with Shahid. Jay Ramesh brought in today. And Summer Ahmed, I'm not entirely sure, has arrived. He may have. Was in the air for a little bit. Doing a good job slowing things down. Now another single out to the deep Hemlani. So that target at this current run rate's been pulled back by about 10 runs. It's on track for 172 now, the Sunlawn Titans, as the boundaries have somewhat dried up. Again, whips it off his toes down to long off. With Hemlani in quickly. 5 runs coming from the 17th. You'd say that's a win for the Markhors. 18 legal deliveries remain. Sunlawn Titans 145 for 3. Three overs remaining. Going back to that opening bowler, the left arm quick that is Jaya Ramesh. 2 left arm quicks in the side today for Markhor, along with Imran. Not sure if he's got any overs left, Imran, but well, that's going to start off with 4-leg buys, I'd suggest. There's the signal from umpire Imran. Not much that Usman with the gloves on could do about that one. Giants drag that one down the leg side, going around the wicket. Hang on. Something wrong with Usman Hanafi. A glute cramp. Lower back. Perhaps he's just trying to stretch that one out. So with 17 legal deliveries left, a little bit of an injury. Not good news for the Markhor. They're going to need the captain. Get out there with the bat. He's up. Continue the over. Mitch Shah, 9 off 11. Wide. And brings the 150 up for the Sunlawn Titans. On the pads again, quick. Another leg by. It's only been extra so far this over. Bit of tip and run onto the turf wicket area. It's slotted up in the air, no one in the deep, so that's going to go for 4. Plenty of height on it. It's a 6. My goodness, that was chopped out. Here's the pace of Ramesh. Hit a 6 off the AstroTurf pitch through cover. Shah now into the double figures. Gets that one nice and full and wide. That's the death bowling you need to be doing. Can't be putting it in the slot. Trying for the Yorker on middle stump. Mitch too wise for that. So he on too quick this time. I'll take another extra as it's gone into the body. That ends the 18th. 2 overs remain. Sunlawn Titans 159 for 3. Penultimate over going to Zishan Header is 3 overs 1 for 12 so far. Again, chopped out, but they've got protection. Jaya's out there, but that's another one for 6. Almost identical to the one he took off. Jaya this time takes it off the base of Zishan Header. This is becoming Mitch Shah's signature shot here. The dugout cover 6. That one will cover point. That's hit hard as well. And that's the one that goes down to long off with Natesh. They're going to push on the arm. That's very good running. Got another 2 on. Into the 60s. Oh, in the air, out. Great catch, and that's the end of Mitch Shah. He departs for a fine 23 off 17. Rahman with the catch. Fourth wicket falls for the Sunlawn Titans on 167. 38-run partnership comes to the end. Looks like Malhar Vora coming out at number 6. Zishan had it now with 2. Got taken for a maximum by Mitch Shah, but gets revenge as he just popped it up into the gully region. Malhar with 9 legal deliveries left for the Sunlawn Titans innings. Needs to be swinging hard. He does so, straight back over the bowler's head, very straight. Take the 1. Rotate back to Yogi Mathani on 30. Can he get 20 runs in 8 deliveries? Find out. Again, hitting hard, hitting very straight. I'll just be 1. Probably not going to get to his half century then. 1 ball remaining of the 19th. If you get to the 170 mark, maybe 180 here, which would be a good score for the Sunlawn Titans. That's going to get him to 170 with an extra. It's handy. End of the over, 11 coming from it. Sunlawn Titans with 6 legal deliveries remaining in their innings, 170 for 4. Jaya Ramesh gets the death over. 3 overs, 1 for 20. A little expensive in his previous over, going for 14. Oh, that's a no ball. I could hear the call from here from umpire Imran Arif. Not a good start. Good start for the Sunderland Titans, of course, as Yogi Matani now has a free hit. And goes that feather again. And they've got Gully waiting short third, whatever you want to call that floating gully position. So one that dismissed mid-shar. Seen Yogi can hit big. It's a bit quick, perhaps. That's better. In the air, doesn't carry out to the deep. They take 1. All balls left. 172 on the board. Another single. And they're going to get an overthrow as well. Bit cheeky. It's the way to do it, though. Good calling. Another no ball. Still 3 legal deliveries left. And it's Markhor that gets the free hit this time. What can he do? He can pull it away softly backward of square for a single. Oh, that's big. Arch out in the dugout. That's go for a maximum. Picked it up nicely. Matani won't get to his half century, but does move to 38 and puts good runs. That pushes Sunderland Titans over the 180 mark with 1 ball remaining. This was very nice. Picked it up, scooped it through mid-wicket, straight in to the Sunderland Titans dugout. Here we go. Final delivery of the Sunderland Titans batting innings. Oh, not yet. Final delivery coming up. Need to re-bowl. More valuable extras. How many are the extras up to now? Quite a few. Pulling up the KCC Match Centre to have a look. Going to get at least 1 off the final delivery. Probably just 1. Is only 1. So there we are. We're at the innings break here at Kowloon Cricket Club for the KCC Morning League Grade 2 match. Sunderland Titans sent into bat. They scored 184 for 4. There's the batting card. Impressive. Looks good. A half century for Kaiser Khan and a 38 not out for Yogi Martani. Cameos from Mookie and Mitchell getting the score up to 184. The bowling card, not as pretty. The best, Zishan Header with the 2 for 23 and a single wicket for Jaya Ramesh and Nitesh Hemlani. Okay, join us in around 10 minutes time here live on KCC Morning League YouTube. Audio test 1 2. Audio test 1 2. Welcome back to KCC. Innings break done. Audio fixed. I'll have Vora to open the bowling. Got Ahmed Mohammed and Nitesh Hamlani out in the middle. Big score to chase down here for the Markhor. They will go top of the table if they can get the win today. Depending on if there is a big win from the Sunlawn Titans, they're a small chance as well. Of course, at the top, HSBC Life, 3 wins, no losses. These two both on 2 wins. Oh, a bit of indecision, but soft hands allows for the quick single. Home ground advantage, of course, for the Sunlawn Titans, with most of their players from Kowloon Cricket Club, including Markhor bowling. Gets one to get through quickly. Lani was looking to go big on the leg side. Gets onto that one, though, over the top of mid-on's head. No one back, 4 runs. Right out of the middle. Good start for Nitesh. ends the over. Markhor 7 for the loss of no wicket after 1, needing another 178 in 19.
You know, the skies.
Looks like Vinay Advani to bowl over number 2 for the Sunlawn Titans. He might have won Aaron Bush in the KCC Knights Friday Masters League team. Say teammate, I've only played one game and have very little intention of playing a second. Far too busy commentating. And there's far too many better players than me for the Knights. They're doing pretty well this season. I think they're sitting in 4th. That's going to be 4 runs as well. Nicely played by Ahmed. Backward of square, just inside the line of square leg. They had a player standing right next to umpire Imran Arif. It wasn't enough. Hit too well. So a little discussion with the captain, Kunal Samtani. Mahesh Kumaru comes in from deep cover. Sort of Kumar goes back to deep square leg. Tip and run to point. Then Tash came a long way down. Has to scamper back. A little bobble in the field allowed him to get back. So the 2 out. They've got deep mid wicket. Mit Shah. And the deep backward square leg. Just only a touch backward of the square. Vinay. Tip and run. Malhar's waiting at the fly gully. Good running again. Nitesh coming quickly. Gets the single. That's up in the air. Could be a chance. 3 converging near. None of them can get there. The captain, Samtani, does the fielding. Nitesh gets back for 2. It was in the air for a very long time, but it cleared the circle. And as it's getting close to 9 o'clock, of course, my friend with the concrete drill has arrived. So broadcast, well, commentary will be sporadic for the time being until he puts that down, because I'm not sure how much of that you can listen to through your headset. I know it's going straight through my ears. Push through this over. 1 ball left. And 2 balls left, I should say. Gets down, tries to go big again. Shah with the gloves on has a little shy at the stumps as Nitesh was having a bit of a wander. So far, good start from Markhor. They're ahead on comparison. And the big partnership coming up shortly. Zips that one through. Dot ball to finish with 8 runs coming from the second. Markhor 15 for the loss of no wicket after 2. Comparison, Sunlawn Titans were 8 for the loss of no wicket. All right, we're going to try to push through the concrete drill that's going on at the swimming pool area of Kowloon Cricket Club. If it gets too noisy in your headset, just drop into the comments of the YouTube feed. Say, look, Aaron, you're going to have to turn that microphone off. We can't handle that concrete drill anymore. Of course, don't drop into the comments and say we can't handle you commentating anymore. I don't want to hear comments like that. Mahesh Kamaru into the attack for over number 3 for the Kowloon Titans. Ahmed on strike. Good start. New player for the Kowloon Titans today. Didn't get a chance to see him with the bat in hand, but looks pretty handy with the ball. And too far outside the off stump there. Wide. It's tidy so far. A bit restricted on batters today, the Markhor captain. I saw him down in the ground while he was wicket keeping. I just had a chat to him in the innings break. He fell on the ball, so he's got a bit of a corky. May restrict his batting ability. One down the leg. They want the tip and run. The test is going quickly. A direct hit. That would have been out, but the shy of the stumps goes astray. That's all they've managed to do off the bat so far from Mahesh Kamaru. He's got 2 balls left. Get us to the halfway mark of the power play. That's up in the air, getting underneath it. Mitch Shah takes the catch. The first wicket falls. Nitesh Hamlani has to go. He's out for 7. Markhors lose their first on 18. Sahel Anwar coming out at number 2, I should say, for Markhor. They've only lost the 1 wicket, 18 for 1. Concrete drill. Making my brain not working. Kamaru gets a strike in his first over. Markhor only with 9 batters today. 9 wickets available, I should say. They've got the 10 batters. An uphill battle. Still need 167. Just 8 more wickets for the Kowloon Titans to go into second place on the KCC Grade 2 Morning League table. We're just tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. And don't forget, you can check out all the tables and stats at the KCC Match Centre. Google that. End of a successful over for the Kowloon Titans, and just 3 runs coming from it after 3. Markhor 18 for 1. Same time. Sunlawn Titans was 16 for 1. So it's tight. Vinay to continue. Backs it up with a dot. Long way down the pitch from Ahmed. He was about a third of the way down the pitch. And he's getting a talking to from umpire John Prakash. Dead ball. Dead ball. Followed up. One on the pads. Vinay's asked the question. Umpire John Prakash says just sliding down, sliding away. Again on the pads. Again, no run available. Oh, that's beautifully played. Put on the pads and gone for 6. Backward a square on the 45. Flicks it around the corner. Well, you watch the replay at home. Myself and Ahmed Mohammed will watch the replay on the big screen now that the new scoreboard is in place here at KCC. You can watch his own 6. After being very tidy, maximum helps Markhor. They're up to the quarter century mark now, staying ahead on comparison. What they can't afford to do is lose too many wickets. Oh, that almost carried to mid-on. One bounce. Yogi Martani at mid-on. Walking in a bit further this time. Tries to use the wrists, misses it all. End of the over. 7 runs coming from the 4th. Markhor's are 25 for 1. Sunlawn Titans after 4 were 21 for 1. Mahesh Kumaru to continue. Very, very good first over. 1 for 3. It's the first delivery for Sahel. Oh, he gets a full toss this time, but just pokes it back to Kamaru.
That was 2 dots, right?
Get a leg by here. Just ignore what's on the screen. The captain Hanafi's not out there in the middle. It is Sahel Ahmed. That's up in the air. Chance of a catch right on the boundary. It is taken just inside the ropes. That's the end of Ahmed Mohammed. He is out for 14. Markhor lose their second on 26. Vinay Advani with the catch in the deep. Down at fine leg. Great catch it was just inside the ropes. Kamaru, the new find for the Sunlawn Titans. He's got 2 wickets, all 2 wickets. As Zishan Hedder heads out to the middle at number 4. Just the 1 leg by this over, plus a wicket. It'll be a wicket maiden if he can get through this one. Mahesh Kamaru. I probably shouldn't have said that. Commentators curse and all. Oh, he does do it though. Well done. Well deserved wicket maiden for Kamaru. After 5, the Markhor 26 for 2. And now the comparison starts to spread out. The Sunlawn Titans after 5, 34 for 1. Good news from KCC Morning League broadcast. Man with concrete drill has put it down, at least for the time being. No, wait, he's picking it back up again. I can see him behind me. He's ready to go. Off he goes. What a legend. He was here yesterday as well when we were doing the Grade 1 game. Just love some concrete drill in my headset. Man took the catch. Vinay Advani to bowl his third. Starts with a wide. He's got 2 overs, none for 16 so far. Sahal Anwar on strike, still looking to get off the mark. Going to get off the mark here, but he's going to get good runs. 5 in the books for the Markhor. Maybe number 6 to round out the power play, yet to have a legal delivery. 6 runs off the over already. Vinay just needs to find his line. Gets that one in the good spot. All those extras to start with have got the comparison back looking nicer for Markhor. 32 for 2. Up against 35 for 1. Only 7 more wickets in hand. An injured captain yet to come to the crease. It's going to be tough for the Markhor today. Oh, he's tried to hit that for 6. He's just skied it up in the air. The catch is taken. Sohail Anwar out for a duck. Markhor lose their third. They're 32 for 3. Kaiser Khan with the catch. Just popped up into a short, fine leg. And Vinay, after going for some extras off his first 2 balls, gets a wicket. And the Sunlawn Titans are up and about. Ashwin Dakhania coming up to bat at number 5. And Ashwin can definitely bat. Ashwin Dakhania, Saturday League player. Poor old Ashwin. There's one story. That he can never live down. Was my 1 wicket in Masters League this year was Ashwin Dakhania. Be in my history books forever. He's out there in the middle now. Job to do for the Markhor. Stand-up punch to point. Little bobble allows Dakhania to get his first runs. So 2 new batters out in the middle. Just 2 legal balls faced between the 2 of them. Zishan looking to get off the mark. Good runs in extras this over. Still only halfway through it. It's 8 extra, plus the 1 run off the bat. But also the wicket, which is vitally important. The little bobble in the point region as it comes off the turf pitch. No damage done this time. Calls a catch, 1 bounce to... Well, that's got to be close as well. They scamper through. Zishan gets his first runs off the bat. Just didn't carry to Jaraj at mid-off. Along the ground again, another chance. Goes down to the keeper's end this time, but they're both through nice and safely. End of a very eventful over, 10 ball over it was, with 11 runs coming from it and a wicket after the power play. Markhor, 37 for 3. Power play for Sunderland Titans, they were 45 for 1. Mahesh Kamaru to bowl a third. Why wouldn't he? He's bowled 2. Got a wicket maiden. He's got 2 for 3. Two new batters out there. The very dangerous Ashwin Dakania on strike. While he's still there, Markhor's still in with a chance. They need 148 at 10.57. The power play done. They're pushing long on, I should say, back onto the ropes. Deep square leg, deep third, deep cover, and a deep mid wicket. One goes straight to mid off. Been busy there. Diraj. Putting pressure on the field there. This one down to long on. Work to do for Yogi. He does well. Keeps it to 1. Had to come all the way into the circle. Just got an update for the middle. The 11th player for Markhor has arrived. So they have all 10 wickets available. And that player, of course, will have to spend some penalty time before allowed to come out to the middle. Loud appeal for LBW. Scoring runs off every ball, at least this over for the Markhors. That's what they need to do from here. That's been Dakania's go-to stroke at the moment. He's got 5 runs and 5 deliveries, and most of them just the drive to mid-off. Zishan 2 off 5. He comes down a bit. Shah has a shy, and then because there's nobody at mid-on, they get through for a bye. Keeps the runs ticking over every ball. 6 runs coming from the 7th. Markhor 43 for 3. And another 142 from here at 10.92. They're going to go back to Malhar Vora. Open the bowling, none for 7. Pretty handy. Just bowled that 1 over. Now with protection in the deep due to the power play. Harsha putting the helmet on. Coming up to the stumps. It's one on the hips. Deep square leg in place. Easy single. Now, mid-off has been pushed back to long-off. We know that Decania has just loved that straight drive. So now he's got a gap to do it as well. Goes leg side this time where there's plenty of gaps as well. Plenty of gaps allowing a 2. A nice one skidding on through. Decania trying to feather it. There's a gap there. They've got a fly gully, short third position in place and a point. So he's looks like he's going to try to target at backward point on the 45. Nice big gap there, but this time uses the wrist onto the leg side. They're going to push for 2 again. They're going to get 2 again. It's very good running. Clever cricket from Ashwin. Knows everybody on the leg side is pushed back on the ropes. The only person inside on the leg side is the short, fine leg. Just on the circle. He's got an absolute paddock. He's going that side again, but he hit it too hard this time. He won't get 2. I think he was trying to go for the boundary. Miss-hit. Still got enough on it to make it 1. This one cut away for another single. Pretty easy on the offside this time. 7 runs came off Malhar Vora's first over. 7 runs came off his second after 8. The Markhor bring up the half century. They're 50 for 3. Saurav Kumar to take the ball. Been told, used to play for KCC. Fast bowler. He's coming off a decent run-up for what is KCC Morning League Grade 2. Not quite back to the circle. You can still see him on camera. He's just making sure he's got his field exactly where he wants. My concrete drill man's mixing it up. He's got the angle grinder out now. Not nearly as chunky in my headset. Still annoying. Kumar to Zishan. Gets it to bounce up high. Missed. Stands up on that one and lets it go onto the leg side. And get 3 for 1. In comparison, really starting to push out now. Sunlawn Titans, 72 for 2 at this point. Does slow down a bit towards the final overs. So if there's wickets in hand, Markhors can look to go big. Oh, big thick top edge. Gets going for 4. And that's what I'm talking about. If you're going to slash it, if it's going to outside off, don't just dab at it. Go the full face of the bat. If you don't get the full face of the bat, you get the edge and it flicks away to that short boundary towards the members' pavilion. I thought mid-on, mid-off in place for bowling, which is wise. It's where Decania was just finding easy singles. So he was finding easy singles to mid-off when the mid-off was inside the circle as well. So need to be on their toes, the Sunlawn Titans. Looks like it's going to be body buys. Got through the defences of Ashwin. Also got through the keeper Harsh Shah. Oh, very good delivery. Big wind up from Zishan. Looking for every run, every bye that they can get here. Keep themselves in the game. 129 required. Got 11.1 overs remaining. 7 wickets in hand now. I see Atik Rahman is padded up. Likely to come in next. Gets a full one. Hit hard. Mitch Sharp will cover in the deep. 7 runs coming from the 9th. The Markhors move to 57 for 3. Director Myra with a new dance, second dance of today. Was that a horse dance? It was some sort of like riding a horse, sort of cowboy, little nass or something. Just trying to stay warm. Not that it's that cold. And we've now got our very nice new Montgomery Sports tops, as all the officials are now decked out in. Well, that's nicely played. Out to the longer boundary at the scoreboard. They can get back for 2. Very well run. Initial having to do a lot of work. Coverage out there near the scoreboard. Always know that's the longest boundary. That's not a long boundary, though. Not long at all, as he's poked it over the top of backward square for 6. A very nice stroke from Zishan. Header. Puts him and Ashwin tied on 14 runs now in a 33-run partnership with the extras included. We saw a couple of half-century partnerships in the first innings. It's what's needed here today. It's chopped out to extra cover. Hill from Vora, turned down by umpire Imran. Can see where it hit Zishan, high on the thigh pad, back thigh pad. Probably doesn't have a back thigh pad on, going the way he's rubbing that one. Oh, they want the tip and run it straight to point. Again, a direct hit would have been very close. I think it's the captain sitting at point. Captain Kunal for the Sunlawn Titans. They get through, keep the runs ticking over. Uses the wrists again. Ten runs coming off that over with the maximum included. At the halfway mark, the Markhors are 67 for 3. They need 118 at 11.8. And they're pegging back that comparison margin at the halfway mark. The Sunlawn Titans 83 for 2. Surav Kumar to bowl the second. On the bat a little bit too quick, so just pokes it out to deep mid-wicket. Mitch Shah, who I'm seeing warming up. Might see him with ball in hand shortly. Hunt's going to go for plenty of extras as well. Wides +4. Second time today. 5 runs going on for the extras. And that very much helps the Markhor. That one has been dispatched through cow corner. Oh, 2 bounces perhaps as it races over the ropes for 4. That one's going to be 4 as well as it splits the gap between mid-wicket and deep square, going to Ford square. Only 1 bounce over into the boardings this time. And here's the fight back by the Markhor. Zishan, 23 off 18 with 3 boundaries now. Good comeback ball from Kumar. The over has already been very expensive. 14 runs with 2 balls remaining. It's just the way the Markhor wanted to start off the second half of this innings. And more extras and more hard work for Harsh with the gloves on. That extra brings up the 50 partnership between these two. 50 runs off just 32 deliveries, 3 fours and a maximum. That's up in the air though. Yogi, no, the bowler getting underneath it, takes the catch, caught and bowled. That's the end of Zishan Hedda. He's out for 23. 50-run partnership comes to an end. Markhor's lose their 4th on 82. And just like that, Markhor's were looking good. And straight up in the air. Well-judged catch in the end by Surav off his own bowling. Zishan departs. And it'll bring Jaya Ramesh out at number 6. That brings Sunlawn Titans back into the game. Markhor getting themselves right back on track. And Jai to face the final delivery of the 11th. Oh, I'm not far away from the edge there. Just poking at it. end of a successful over. Plenty of runs coming, 15 off it. But the big wicket of Zisan Hedda means the Markhor are 82 for 4 after 11. Change in bowling, said that he was warming up out in the deep, and he's been brought into the attack for over number 2, Mitch Shah. And it's pulled away by Jaya. Not going to get cut off. Just 4 to square. Nice 4. After a string of singles.
That guy over there, CJ.
Popped up over the bowler's head. Nobody inside the circle. So nice safe stroke.
So for what?
Concrete drills back. Change in bowling for the Sunlawn Titans. Nishal into the attack. Nishal Savlani. Well, that's been hiked away in the air. They have a player backward of square. Nobody just forward of square. That's gone all the way, I think. Waiting for the signal. No, 4 runs, says umpire Imran. Not sure where that one's gone or how far. It's back-to-back 4s. And four bringing up the 100 for the Markhor, keeping them in the game, these two, Jaya and Ashwin. That could be 3 fours in a row, is it? It is. Hat trick of fours. Big runs coming this over. After saying that they were going to bat 11 today, I've been told by the captain, Usman Hanafi, that they're only batting 10, so they've got 5 wickets in hand, but these two out in the middle looking pretty set. And take another single. And going to take a run when it goes straight to the fielder. It's a direct hit, but a very good running. Ashwin very quick between the wickets. Brilliant piece of fielding. Side on view only from Diraj. One stump to aim it. He hit it, but Ashwin too quick. Finishing off a big over for the Markhor. 15 coming from it. They need 79 more in 7 at 11.29. Mitchell continue, went for 9 in his first. And gets the breakthrough. It's a big wicket. Jaya Ramesh has to depart. Nice catch by Kasser Khan. That brings a cheek to the crease. And number 7.
It's a deep.
Ashwin's still out there doing what he can. Need some people to stick around, though. A cheek. Oh, almost back into the mitts of mitt. And just over the top of the hands. And there's the dab poke, but they've got coverage. Take one. So tidy over, 5 runs coming from it, all in singles, plus a wicket. The big wicket of Jaya Ramesh. Mitchell strikes. He's got his first. Markhor 111 for 5. It's 74 now at over 2 runs a ball, 12.33. Nishil Savalani to bowl a second. First one, pretty pricey, 15 runs coming from it. It's going to be some runs. Get something on that one as he was going fine. Nope, just leg by. Hence it not running away to the short boundary. Kasia Khan making sure it was cut off. A couple of catches for Kasia today, plus his big half century. He's having a good day out. Sunlawn Titans can find the win here today. He might be a chance for player of the match. Of course, if somehow Ashwin Dakania can lead the Markhor to a victory here, you'd have to probably give it to him. He needs to up the scoring rate. He's only going at just a tick over a run of ball, 24 off 23. Needs to turn that into 70 off 40. At the moment, not finding the boundaries. Good field placement. Keeping it to 1. I talked about boundary needed. There is a boundary. Wasn't from Ashwin, though. It was from Atik Rahman. He's going at almost 200s. That's what they need. Big hitting. They can't afford to lose any more wickets. Comes down. That's up in the air. It's not going to carry out to the deep, either to a fielder or over the rope. Just a single. Then runs coming from Nishil's second. Amit Shah, wicket in his previous over. Only the 5 runs as well. Trying to pull hard, just goes out to square. Mahesh Kumaru is out there. So it's just been singles for a while off Mid's bowling. 2.1 overs, 1 for 15. Similar result, just hit a bit harder. Same fielder, same amount of runs, just a single. I'm not going to win it in singles here, the Markhor. The GOAT needs to go big. Gets a full toss, and that's a good start. That's a boundary. Much needed, making sure, taking full advantage of the full toss. As the run rate required, pressure is building. Even with that boundary, it's still over 13. Goes hard again. Oh, a diving effort. Diraj again, very, very good in the field. Not sure they've got a deep mid-wicket in place. They've just got Diraj inside the circle. So that was 4 if it got through. That's gone through cow corner. That will be 4. They do have a mid-wicket wide-ish towards cow corner, but split the gap. So 12 runs coming from the 16th, keeping the Markhor in this. They need 52 in 4 at exactly 13 and over. Nishal Savalani to continue. 2 overs, none for 24. Swept away. Beats Khan. Beats everyone. 4 runs. Now they're motoring. Now this is what they need to do, the GOAT. Runs required under 50. But the boundaries have to continue to flow. And fights back well. Savlani with a dot ball. And then bowls are wide. More valuable runs for Markhor. 47 required. 22 balls remaining. Oh, this could be out though. It's not where he wanted it to go. It goes straight down the throat. The catch is taken. Vinay Advani takes an easy catch, and that's the end of Ashwin Dakania for 35. The Markhor lose their 6th on 138. Muhammad coming out. And number 8 with the Markhor now again in all sorts of strife. Just when they look like they might be getting back into the game, Sunlawn Titans find another wicket. Nishal, who'd been expensive, finally lures into the false stroke, gets the big wicket of Ashwin Dakania. Left-handed Imran Muhammad makes everybody shuffle in the field. Deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. Push back on the Cox's Road side. Long on, long off. So nobody, apart from long off. Well, hang on, they do have a deep cover as well. They're all inside the circle. Kamaru's out here near our broadcast side on the swimming pool pavilion. And, of course, new wicket slows things down. Not a lot of time for Imran. He's going to have to start swinging big. It's like a new man. Nishal Savlani gets the wicket. Now he's... Perhaps it's because the left-hander's out there as well. It'll be lefty to lefty. Comes down to make it full. Can't beat Surav Kumar, but does get his first runs off the bat. Will retain strikes. 6 runs and a wicket coming from the 17th. Markhor 139 for 6. They need 46 in the final 18 deliveries. That's 15.33 per over. Malhar Vora back into the attack. He's going to bowl over 18. Three overs, 1 for 26 so far for Markhor. Oh, they're right on top here, Sunlawn Titans. They can't be giving away too many more extras. 45 still brings the run rate required down to 15 off 18 deliveries. Just a poke dab. They're going to get 1. Could get 2 here. They will get 2. Good running. They need 2.5 per ball, so they're going to have to find the boundary a number of times in the next 17 deliveries. And Yorker length chopped out by Imran. I'll just take 1. I think that's wise. Atiq Rahman, he's been able to find the boundary a couple of times already. 16 off 9. Markhor with just 3 wickets in hand now, but running out of deliveries to try to get a win. And a win to the Sunlawn Titans are going to push them up to second place, overtaking Markhor. Well, I was watching where Atiq wanted to hit that one, not where it ended up, because he was trying to put that down to long off. Somehow it ended up just dribbling to gully. Anyway, got the single. Imran back on strike. He charges. That's up in the air as well. Not where he was planning, but he's going to get 4 runs for it. Take him any way he can. It's the old charge, swing as hard as you can. Hope it goes somewhere. It did. 9 runs coming. Still 1 ball left. 9 runs off the over so far. Wide to start with. So has to bowl a 7th here, Markhor. Still making sure he's got his field where he wants. Wants an extra cover and a point fielder for the left-hander. He charges again. If Harsh had gloved that one, it was a stumping, but it's going to go through for 4 byes. I'll take it. And the over, 13 coming from it, brings up the 150 for Markhor. They're 152 for 6 with 2 overs remaining. Nishal Savlani, who was expensive in his first 2 overs, but brilliant in his third, will bowl the penultimate over. 3 overs, 1 for 30 for Nishil. $33 required. 12 balls remaining. Won't find the boundary on that one. Yogi Martani onto it quickly. They're going to push for 2 on the arm, and they get back for 2. That's good running. Very long boundary. Again, the charge. Again, he's going to pick out this one. They're going to run on the arm. There's a good arm. That one time it was Kamaru, but they're running up to the task. 29. 10 balls remaining. Tick under 3 runs a ball required. This is going to go close. A maximum here. And all of a sudden, the pressure goes back on Sunlawn Titans. Another missed stumping from Harsh. Fill-in keeper today, so I'm obviously not going to pick on him. Wasn't 100% sure he was the keeper today when he came. I told him he was the keeper. Not that it was I was in charge. That was just what I'd been told. Bat on ball this time. No stumping chance available. And they're going to run on the arm. Not this time. It went out a bit too fast, and that's a rocket arm. Oh, yeah, it's Mitch Sharp, of course. That's an arm you don't run on. And where's that one gone? That could go for a maximum. It did. Just what the Markhor needed. Is there enough deliveries left? It's going to be tight. 22 required off 7 now. Still need over 3 a ball, but the maximum really brings them back into the game. This is why these two teams are second and third on the ladder. Evenly matched. Oh, almost an umpire killer, that one. Good dive in the field from Yogi. Pick up from Mitt, turn around and throw. Imran thought that had gone for 4, so given up running too much. Gets back for 2. Okay, big over coming up. 20 runs required for the Markhor to get a win. 19 will be a tie. 6 legal deliveries remain. And it will be Mahesh Kamaru who gets the death over duties. He bowled beautifully in his first spell. And the captain has given him the nod to try to finish this game off for the Sunlawn Titans. Three overs, 1 wicket maiden, 2 for 7. That's why he's been given the duties today. Imran requiring the helmet to be run back out for the quick pace of Kamaru. So we're talking over 3 a ball. Every dot 1, 2 will make it more like they need a boundary. Starting with a 4 or 6. When you think about the numbers, 4-6, 4-6 will get the job done, but that's some big hitting. So plenty of fielders out, as many as allowed. But they're going to start with a 4 here, I think. Saurav cannot cut that off. There's one of them, 16 required off 5. Okay, here we go. Out. No, missed. Wow, another chance. Goes begging behind the stumps. They get a bye. Okay, 4 balls left. It's lofted. It's in the air. It's going towards mid-shar. He's going to cut it off in front of the training sheds. They'll come back for 2. Pressure back on Markhor's. 13 required off 3. More than just 4s now. They're going to need a 6. Go an extra, a wide, or a no ball. Mix things up. Well, could that be a 6? That is a 6! All the way! Now they need 7 off 2. This game is going right down to the wire. Imran chopping that one out. 24 off 11. Took a brilliant catch in the deep during the fielding innings, and now can he get the job done with the bat? 2 balls, 7 runs. So they can do it with just 2 4s now. 6 runs, and it'll be a tie. He's tried to go big. Mid-Shar's down there. He can't stop it. It goes for 4. 1 ball left. 3 runs required. Sunlawn Titans, who look like they had this game in the bag now, have 1 more delivery. 3 runs required for the Markhors, 2 for a tie. They want to cover that cow corner boundary. They're bringing deep third inside. They've got deep mid-wicket. Cow corner, long on, long off. And a deep square leg. 1 ball left. 3 runs in it. Anyone's game. Imran Muhammad on strike. Kumaru. Hits it out through square leg. There's a fielder there. Gets down on the knees. They've gone for 2. Are they going to run on the arm? They're going to try. A direct hit is out, and that's the game. Markhors win. Markhors win on the final delivery. They get back for 3. What a victory. Markhors go top of the table here at Kowloon Cricket Club in Grade 2. What a game of cricket. Oh, my goodness. The Markhors get there in the end. The winners, Markhors, by 4 wickets. Well, we'll pull up the batting and bowling card. What an exciting game of cricket that was. On the final delivery, needing 3 to win, 2 to tie. Out into the deep. A slide, stopped the 4. But coming back for 2, and then the ball was in. They had to run. A direct hit probably would have tied the game. But the shy missed from Shah, and Imran gets home safely. Can see the batting and bowling card there. The bowling card, not so much, but the batting card might turn up shortly. Don't worry about both of them. In the end, a fabulous victory to the Markhors off the bat of Imran Muhammad with a 31 not out of 13. And rightly so, given man of the match, getting the team home for the Markhors, and they go top of the table here at Kowloon Cricket Club for the Morning League Grade 2. What a game it was. We'll be back tomorrow morning with some live Grade 1 action from 7 a.m. But until then, Aaron Bush signing off.